It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, they want to come out of the gate strong tonight. We've heard them talk about establishing the upper hand right away, not sitting back and playing it safe in the early stages. Tonight, two teams that have had great success, the kind of battle that could have future ramifications. Kenny, these teams may have to play each other again down the road in the playoffs. How can they set the tone here?
Oh, send a message. Even if you got to write it and give it to the ball boy to take down to the other bench, you send that message that we're here to play, and this is how it's going to be today, tomorrow, and in the future.
And as a player, you look forward to these matchups, Ernie, because as a team, you learn where you guys stand against the best.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Is yours, is mine. Hey, look at the time. My God. So precious. Is yours, is mine.
It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Los Angeles Clippers can deliver the goods here at home. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, DeAndre Jordan shoots with his left hand, but he bowls with his right. He throws with his right, and he finishes with his right around the rim. But he insists he's left-handed. He said, I tried to shoot with my right hand, and it was pretty much the same, maybe worse. I'm going to stick with the left because I've been practicing that for a while. Kevin?
Interesting strategy, DA. Thank you. Jordan shoots a high percentage from the field. You can't fault him for using that logic. And, Smitty, both these teams beset by injuries.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I wish that's the one thing you could take out of sports because injury is something that you hate to see. But now it's a chance for the next guy to step up. You know what the saying is? Next man up. These teams have to do that.
Take on the role. That's exactly right. Next man up. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Ricky Rubio is out there with Mitchell. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Favors. And it's Jerebko in at the 4 slot.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Favors dishes to Ingles. And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Expanding his range. Buries the long-range jumper.
Usually on the front end of the catch and fire. Rubio on the finishing end right there.
Rivers. Rebound, Utah. It's blocked, but he recovers it. Misses off the left iron. Utah's on defense. Shot from 12. Count it. Rivers has got his first basket. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Mitchell. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. And here they come. Here's Thornwell. Finished off the break.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
They swipe it. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You know, that's another good play call. They are shooting 80% to start this game.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
It's deflected. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Rubio's got the ball. Jerebko can't get it to go.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
But he stays with it. Jordan. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from their mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
Don't usually see him shooting the three. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Los Angeles with another miss. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. They'll double him with Harrell, and stolen by Harrell. To the paint, here's Jordan. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And stolen by Jordan. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The wide open look here for Ingles. Pass to Rubio. He feeds it to Ingles. No good with the triple.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Kept alive, Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ingles, that's for 2. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Jazz trail by 6. Ingles, that's for 2. Drops one in from the wing. Ingles has got his second bucket tonight. Rivers passes to Harrell. Kicks it out to Johnson. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Man, Doc Rivers has quite the resume as a player and as a NBA coach. Won a title with the Boston Celtics, also a former Coach of the Year.
Now, here's Rubio. They double him with Jordan. Outside Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Basket good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Rivers. Here's Jordan. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Mitchell. They double him with Jordan. That's tipped. Passes it to Favors. Ingles against Johnson. Clock at 6. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Arguably the most athletic center in the game, DeAndre Jordan is always a threat on the fast break.
Jazz trail by 6. And here's Rubio. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Knocked away. There's the pick. Fast break, here they come. Here's Thornwell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Thornwell's got 6 points.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Favors. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Mitchell's shot is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Rivers. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Rubio dishes to Jerebko. Johnson over to help. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Double digits in the first quarter. The only thing they have to avoid is taking their foot off the gas.
And Utah making a change here. Hood's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
The free throw drops for Rivers. Steve, they say the defense wins championships. Talk about the value of communication on the floor when it comes to a team playing great team defense.
I think, Kevin, for fans and especially young kids out there, watch the great teams, the teams that are winning championships. They communicate. The teams that are not winning, you can see on the bench, not a lot of guys are talking. You don't see communication with players and coaches. The teams that win, they are a constant chatter about making the right play and also criticizing each other, but constructive criticism.
Did you learn that watching other teams that were great as they were at the top of their game and you guys were a developing team and you were a developing player?
I think for me, at a young age, getting a chance to watch the Detroit Pistons, being from Detroit, hanging around Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas, and obviously the late, great Chuck Daly, they were in constant communication, and they won, so that helped me be able to develop my communication skills.
And the Clippers are known as a high-wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
Rubio against Rivers. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's foul number 2 for him. The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, and I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well.
5 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Now here's Favors. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Well, you know he's the former 3rd overall pick out of Georgia Tech. Favors has made steady improvement, productive at the 4 and the 5 spot.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
You know, the Jazz, one of the best run franchises in basketball. They operate in a small market, but still one of the top 6 winningest organization in NBA history.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Johnson, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Sam Decker comes in for Johnson. Lou Williams is subbed in for Thornwell. And so Favors nails both of them. And Steve, talking about the Jazz in Salt Lake City trying to hold on to big-name players. They lose all-star Gordon Hayward this past summer. And then you might recall Dominique Wilkins, who was drafted by the Jazz. He didn't want to play there.
Well, you know, the good news is you can focus on basketball, not too many distractions. And it's a beautiful city, safe with loyal fans and a chance to win.
On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Jordan. No good on that one. Great D that time from Hood. Jazz trail by 11. The feed to Sefolosha. Back to Rubio. And Favors kicks to Sefolosha. The Jazz working the ball around now. No good on the triple. And Los Angeles guys shooting an outstanding 61% in the early goings.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
They have played physical, they have owned the paint, and they have built up a decent lead here in the first.
Now, here's Rubio. Outside Hood. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hood's got his first basket of the night.
Like seeing Hood penetrate to the hoop. His speed allows him to get there quickly.
No good from Jordan.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Sefolosha kicks to Hood. The dish to Rubio. Inside, wide open look, and Utah again with the bucket.
And when you're looking around the league, talking about guys with pure point guard skills, Rubio's name is right there.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler? You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
Decker can't hit. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Sefolosha. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 5th assist in this one. On the wing, Williams. Great D that time from Favors.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
And a wide open look for Hood from outside off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Jordan. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Favors. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Johnson kicks to Jordan. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Outside Favors. Put on the wing. Back to Favors. Rivers against Rubio. With some arc. Johnson with the block. 136.
Oh! Yes. Great pass by Lou. He's such a good scorer. That allows him to draw the defensive attention away from his teammates.
Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Clippers leading by 13. Here's Jordan. Rubio with the rebound.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Sefolosha misses. And Los Angeles guys shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Jazz trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hood gets the bucket.
And when he gets right into his motion, tough to impact that shot from Hood.
And Johnson with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. The Jazz shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. And Rubio kicks to Udo. To the middle. Here's Favors. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Williams with the drive. Makes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Hood for 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Size and strength of DeAndre Jordan, brushing off the defender.
and stolen by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. The Clippers on top, running away with it. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he understands he can make a big difference.
I'm not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my job. My job is to defend and rebound for our team. And, I've accepted my role, and I feel like I'm, excelling in my role.
Well, Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job. He does it very, very well. He is excelling.
And he may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan has become a defensive beast. And the thing of it is, he's still learning, still getting better.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Decker. Reed out there with Johnson. Then it's Williams. And it's Rivers in at the 1. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Utah. Rivers against Hood. And he makes good on the layup. And it's 9 points for Austin Rivers.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You think back to the start of Austin Rivers' NBA career and you see just how far he's come as a player. Has always had the physical skills and speed, but has made big leaps, I think, Steve, in his play.
You know what? You're right, Kevin. Looking back at his rookie year, he just seemed overwhelmed. But now he's on the floor, he looks in complete control. Game is slowed down for him. He has become a much more efficient player.
Udo kicks to Hood. That 3 off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 20. Here's Williams, and there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Williams comes with a double team. Unloads from 9, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The former 6th Man of the Year in 2015, Lou Williams, can fill it up in a hurry.
Sweet Lou. I mean, he is a terrific shooter. He uses that fadeaway to create some space, and he has really become a master at getting himself to the free throw line. He excels in this role in terms of creating efficient offense off the bench.
Free throw good, Lou Williams.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often.
Mitchell kicks to Udo. There's the pass to Ingles. Drills it from outside. Ingles has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Bad communication defensively. This is the last guy you want to leave open from there.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Utah called for the foul. Steve is a player. Do analytics give you a path to say, you know, I should change and lean more toward this, or I should stop doing that because I'm better at this? Does that ever enter a player's mind, you think?
Hey, Kevin, I think guys should look at these numbers. When you're saying from this spot you're shooting 20%, stop shooting from that spot. If from this shot you're shooting 80%, you might want to get to that spot. So I think that in those cases, yes, analytics work. And when you're shooting a 3 and you're shooting about 30%, you need to step in.
That free throw, no good. And as much as the Jazz love to attack the paint offensively, not a ton of offensive rebounds, Steve, for this team. Why do you think that is?
Well, you know, first, like you said, controlling the pace is so important for this team. They slow the pace and they keep their opponents out of transition. That limits them on the offensive glass.
And he's good on the second. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Jazz trail by 21. Takes a 3. And it's Reed pulling it down. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Well, you knew with all the potential free agents with the Clippers last offseason, they could look different this year. And you can't avoid change, as we all know, in the NBA.
You're so right, Kevin. A very different team makeup now for the Clippers. Hard to replace a player like Chris Paul. We'll see what this new look roster can do.
And he makes the first.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Utah Jazz watch their star player, Gordon Hayward, depart for Boston in free agency this past summer.
Yeah, and Kevin, especially for small market teams, that's always the concern, attracting and retaining star talent. The loss of Hayward, a real setback for this young team.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
And here's Ingles outside. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Decker, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
Well, the last few seasons haven't been easy for the Clippers. They've had some of their best teams, but are clearly a cut below from contending with the other heavy hitters in the West. You wonder if the window has closed on this team.
And he's good on the second. And the Clippers would look to stay in the picture, stay the course. You don't tear down a 50-win team.
You know, that's a hard decision, but they'll have to reevaluate with this new roster. It's a reshuffle, not a rebuild, but the West not getting any easier.
Utah calls timeout.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Well, you look back at the Clippers and what hurdles they've had to jump through, and they've faced a lot of bad luck over the last couple years, especially with injuries.
You know, this team can't catch a break, and it always seems like it's when playoff time is around. Always, it seems like one of the key star players are missing in the postseason. It happens year after year. It stunts their title hopes.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for Sam Decker. Utah with the ball. Jerebko the pass to Burks. Kicks to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Another miss by Utah.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Poked away, and there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his third foul of the game. Now here's Williams. Defense right on him. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Utah the foul.
Hard to keep up with Lou Williams' quickness. Draws a crazy amount of fouls.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, the NBA can be a superstitious place at times, Steve, with all the quirks and characters in the league. And when you played, what was the strangest game day ritual that you ever saw?
I think Harold Miner. He touched everything with his nose, his gym shoes, his wristbands, the basketballs at the free throw line, and everybody did. And I think for me, as I got older, it wasn't strange. It was out of necessity. I had to get in some kind of steam room and have all those hot pads wrapped around me just to get loose to play.
I like that story. I don't like Baby Jordan's story, though. Harold Miner, that doesn't work for me. I don't understand that. Here's Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Harrell, and too long on the shot. The Jazz shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Burks dishes to Mitchell. There's a screen. From deep Ingles. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
Here's Harrell. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jazz shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Jerebko can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Here's Mitchell. He has 5. Taken away by Williams. Reed with it. Udo picks him up. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 8.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
For Utah, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
One shot.
And that one misses. And the Jazz last season making the playoffs for the first time, Steve, in 5 years.
You know, ownership showing the patience to build this team back to contention. The front office, part of the San Antonio Spurs tree, drafting well and developing their young players.
Burks with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Johnson against Ingles. Jerebko kicks to Burks. 4 on the shot clock. They set the screen. Reed the pass to Harrell. Shot from the top of the key. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Harrell's got his third bucket of the night.
Not sure who designed that play, but he makes it count.
Burks dishes to Jerebko. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
He gets that one. Harrell's got 6 in the quarter.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Burks the pass to Ingles. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Burks. Off target from outside. The Clippers shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Here's Harrell. The rebound by Mitchell. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
But they recover it. Udoh dishes to Mitchell. And stolen by Harrell. Now the Clippers moving it up. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Harrell. 10 points for Johnson.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Hits the three-point bomb.
I'll tell you, he is scorching the Nets this quarter. Maybe that'll help wake up some of his teammates.
Here's Harrell. The rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his third rebound tonight. He dishes it to Jerebko. And Utah, another 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Jazz shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Mitchell kicks to Jerebko. They set the pick. Mitchell passes to Udoh. Nice ball movement by Utah. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Ingles outside. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. A different look for the Clippers. Jordan comes in for Willie Reed, and it's Rivers in for Williams. Utah also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Udoh, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Burks. Here's Rivers. He's got 11. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Free throw drops for Mitchell. And the Utah Jazz, one of the top 6 teams in the league last season. But, Steve, they were swept by the Warriors in the second round after the Jazz took care of the Clippers in round 1. How far does this team still have to go to contend for a title, you think?
They've gone from average to very good, but a talent drain this summer with Hayward and Hill moving on. They'll need to regroup, and the West is only getting scarier.
And Mitchell drops them both. And Los Angeles guys shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Count that one. And that's 12 points for Johnson.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Utah calls timeout. Well, you have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and out early on and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
And the Clippers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Rubio dishes to Favors. Favors with the screen. Johnson over to help. Put on the wing. He's guarded by Rivers. Shot clock at 3. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Hood has good size for a wing. He can definitely do that.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. They set the pick. Here's Favors. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
That's where a majority of Favors' points come from. So effective from the interior area of the floor.
Baseline J on the way. The rebound by the Jazz. And here's Utah. They're on a 15-6 run. And stolen by Jordan. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Johnson over to help. It's stolen by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
The Clippers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Utah shooting in the second quarter right around 48%. And Rubio kicks to Hood. Johnson over to help. The Jazz working the ball around now. And here's Sefolosha for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Johnson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
There's a good screen. Johnson over to help. And Favors kicks to Rubio. No good from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Got that one up quick. Johnson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Rubio against Rivers. Rubio the pass to Mitchell. Dishes it to Sefolosha. Favors with the screen. Here's Mitchell. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
dropping dimes all night. He's been completely locked in.
Unselfish basketball, that'll make you very popular amongst your teammates.
Rubio dishes to Hood. Mitchell kicks to Favors. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Favors got his second bucket.
One of the foremost offensive rebounders in the game. Favors always in pursuit.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
They get a hand on it. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When it comes to scoring the ball, DeAndre is very efficient. Get him the ball in the right spots, and you won't be sorry.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. And when we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A nice show being put on tonight by DeAndre Jordan. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 5 steals. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
The impact of DeAndre Jordan, his size and athleticism. I love the intimidation factor that he brings on both ends of the floor. Obviously a tremendous shot blocker, but you can see how hard he works on the offensive end now. Alley-oops, putbacks, even 1 or 2 post moves now.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that will wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the second half.
We return to Los Angeles now with a look at the Staples Center from high above the arena. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
He did a nice job reading their plays as they were developing. His anticipation was off the charts.
Here's Rubio. Taking a look at the Jazz. Joe Ingles is out there with Jerebko. Then there's Favors. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. And that one's good by Favors.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple shots, you are in rhythm.
Here's Jordan. Great D that time from Favors. Utah is shooting well. They're at 45%. Rubio the pass to Mitchell. Rubio outside, feeds to Mitchell. They double him with Jordan. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Tries a 3. Rubio misses. Rubio's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Johnson dishes to Jordan.
And for DeAndre Jordan, he doesn't do a lot of things on the floor, but what he does do, he does extremely well, in my opinion. One of the best dunkers and finishers inside. He's also a fantastic rebounder on both ends.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan is just a physical specimen, an incredible defender and shot blocker, as well as a fearless and intimidating dunker.
And so Jordan nails both of them. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. That's tipped. Favors passes to Jerebko. They double him with Jordan. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. To the inside. Favors. And he uses the glass on the layup. Favors got 4 points in the quarter.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board. Then right back up.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
And the arms of DeAndre just never end. He is a real threat to score, and the defense has to take him seriously.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That free throw, no good. And with Jordan, it's not a knock to say he doesn't do too much. You know, Steve, he knows exactly what he's got to do and how to execute it. He's very much a classic center.
Yeah, he is. He's a throwback center, and he stays within himself. But what he does at an elite level is rim protection, rebounding, and finishing.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Mitchell. He's got 10. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And then Favors with the dunk.
Favors using his imposing frame to rock the rim.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Is it any surprise that he's been hitting everything out there? You want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And stolen by Jordan. Inside, and the dunk by Jordan.
Most of DeAndre's field goals are dunks, exceptional at getting great position down inside.
Utah shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. All sorts of time. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Ingles dishes to Rubio. Mitchell kicks to Rubio from deep. Ingles. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Rivers gets a wide open look. Ingles with the rebound. Ingles has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Jerebko the pass to Ingles. The Jazz with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Attacking on the interior, I like that attitude.
Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Rubio misses.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Utah shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Pass to Jerebko. Jazz passing it around. He kicks to Mitchell, trying to find Rubio. He's got it now. And they pick up 2. Rubio's got 5 points so far.
High percentage look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
Jordan's shot is off. The Jazz have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. Here's Jerebko. New 24 for Utah. That shot off the mark.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
And the shot goes in from Thornwell. Thornwell's got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. To the left wing, here's Mitchell. The three-pointer, no good. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Can't let DeAndre get loose near the rim. He's very good at tracking down those rebounds.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rubio with it. Picked up by Rivers, poked away, and stolen by Jordan. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
Putting a little something extra on that one. DeAndre Jordan adding to his highlight reel.
That Unleash Chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. Ingles with the screen for Rubio. Favors with the screen on Rivers. Shot off the screen. The shot's good from Jerebko. He's got 7.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen. Jazz coach Quinn Snyder bounced around as an NBA assistant coach 4 different teams, never staying more than a year. He got his education working under so many great coaches.
Favors with the screen, deflects the pass, and taken away by Johnson. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7, he has made 7.
That's where Wesley Johnson can excel. 6'7" and athletic. He can fly up and down the court.
And Coach Snyder said that his experience as an assistant coach helped to erase some coaching blind spots.
Well, you take something, Kevin, from every experience, every stop. He's been well prepared to become an NBA coach. Over 2 decades on the bench before taking over the Jazz job.
That's good from Harrell. For the Clippers, Willie Reed, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Sam Decker comes in for Wesley Johnson. Lou Williams is subbed in for Thornwell. Utah also making some changes. Udo's checked in for Jerebko. And it's Burks in for Mitchell. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Jazz shooting for the game at 42%. Knocked away. Harrell dishes to Rivers. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Utah shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Hood. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
The footwork from Favors to get to the hoop quickly off the miss is what makes him so dangerous. Putback slams like that really hurt.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Hood against Rivers. Hood, the pass to Ingles. Stolen by Rivers. And now the Clippers on the break. And Decker slams it in.
Man, he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Decker's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Burks kicks to Favors. Here's the screen. Put on the wing. Decker on the double team. And here's Ingles outside. Udo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And Harrell slams it in.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Udo kicks to Burks. They'll double him with Harrell. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Utah with a change here, too. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Joe Ingles. Outside, Favors. Shot clock at 5. Favors with the screen. They double him with Rivers. Here's Udoh. Not enough on that one as it misses.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Here's Williams. Goes back up. They shoot again. Reed misses. Utah with the ball. Outside Hood. Pass to Burks. And there's the foul. It'll go on Willie Reed. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now Burks. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. He feeds it to Sefolosha. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Burks for the 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
He has flat out dominated this quarter, hitting shots at will, yet they still find themselves behind.
A nice shot by Reed.
And once he sets up that low, you really have to work to root him off the block.
Yeah, he has the grit to dig in and the skill to counter if you try to get physical with him.
Burks against Rivers. Stolen by Rivers. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Rivers can't get it to go. The Jazz shooting about 42% so far. Burks kicks to Hood. Knocks down the 3 ball. Hood's got 13.
At 6'8", closing out on Rodney Hood, it is difficult to defend.
Reed, and the rejection by Favors. Hood on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Hood kicks to Burks. Nice ball movement by Utah. Sefolosha dishes to Favors. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Favors with the screen. Here's Udoh. And Utah again with the bucket.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
And the thing that really sticks out when you look at Derek Favors, his defensive versatility. You know, he can guard the 4s or the 5s on the inside or out, and to have a player like that allows your team to excel.
And despite Favors' size and strength, he really moves his feet well.
And that's tremendously valuable in today's NBA, the ability to stay in front of smaller men in switches and pick and rolls. He has terrific lateral mobility.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, Derek Favors has played alongside a lot of different type of centers. That's why he's worked so hard to add a jump shot so it's not all clogged up in the middle.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Steve, when you look at Favors, if you had to pick, do you play him at power forward or do you play him at the 5? You play him at the center?
I think in the old days you play him at the power forward position, but I think right now, nowadays, he's maybe a shade better at the center spot. It's close. You could argue either way.
Udoh kicks to Hood. Reed against Favors. Reed with the steal. Out left to the wing. And that's a foul. It's called on Thabo Sefolosha. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
A minute 50 left in the third. Passes it to Rivers. A baseline J.
And after that good first half, things not going his way here in the second.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
So it's Utah now. Burks with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Hood for 3. Decker with the rebound. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for them.
They are winning the battle in transition. Look for them to keep pushing the tempo.
Here's Rivers. They get it back. Here's Williams. No good with the layup. And for the Jazz, they're shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Tipped away. The feed to Rivers. Looking to get back on track here. That shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Reed. Rebound, Utah. Favors has got rebound number 15 here tonight. And there it is for him.
Yeah, second chance points. Gotta love the way they attack the offensive glass there, even with a huge lead.
That's how they've got to this point in the game. Lots of activity, fantastic focus.
Outside Hood, Williams with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And so it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for the LA Clippers. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Johnson is out there with Reed. Then it's Williams. And it's Wilson in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Tipped away and taken away by Johnson. Goes up, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Poke loose, out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. And the Clippers have possession. And the dunk by Reed.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
And here are the Jazz now. Knocked loose. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
Clippers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Bradley with some nice D.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot. As soon as he had the ball in his hands, he put the pressure on the defense and found the opening.
The Jazz shooting 43% from the floor. And taken away by Johnson. And the dunk by Reed.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. And here are the Jazz now. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Evans on the double team. Back to Johnson. Will it go? but they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
So it's Utah now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. To the paint, Evans with the steal. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bradley passes to Burks. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, easy call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Bradley nails both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Reed. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Ball's knocked loose. Reed with the steal. Jumps up, and the dunk by Reed.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And the Jazz with possession here. Now here's Johnson. Now the dish to O'Neal. Now the pass to Bradley. Kicks it to Johnson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Johnson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Reed takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Reed's got 24 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Knocks it loose. Reed with the steal. Utah with the rebound.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
By himself, and the dunk by Reed.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Neto kicks to Bradley. He dishes it to Burks. The Jazz with another miss, and it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 20-4 run right now. They get the rebound. Johnson gets the bucket. He's got 24.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And he's not going to back off. Even with that big lead, he's going to get more motivated to keep stretching out their lead.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Utah's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Burks kicks to Johnson. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Neto. Johnson the screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Bradley. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Williams dishes to Johnson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Jazz making a switch here. Jerebko's checked in. On defense, the Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And here's Burks. Launches it.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Johnson over to help to the right side. Jerebko kicks to Bradley. Over to the left wing. O'Neal with it. Evans picks him up. Dishes to Burks. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Jerebko and Utah another 3.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
A nice shot by Reed. Reed's got 28 points for the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Neto kicks to Bradley. So here's Burks. Feeds it to O'Neal. And here's Neto outside. The shot will not fall. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Reed the pass to Wilson. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Neto. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And O'Neal gets it to go. LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Johnson left side. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Neto kicks to Bradley. They set the pick. Burks with it. Williams picks him up. Out to the right wing. Pass to Burks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bradley. Count that one. Bradley's got 6 in the quarter.
Soft interior defense. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Williams from outside. Rebounded by Jerebko. Jerebko's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's O'Neal. No good with the triple. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Neto. He kicks it to Jerebko. Another miss by Utah. And Los Angeles guys shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there.
And you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
The putback. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
To the inside, here's O'Neal. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Johnson's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And Williams, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Evans on the double team. Poked loose. Here's Neto, covered by Evans. Jerebko. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Bradley kicks to Burks. Back to Bradley. Johnson over to help. To the left wing. Outside Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Neto can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Clippers. Here's Johnson, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Utah called for the foul.
Bryce Johnson. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Decker's checked in for Wilson. And Utah with a change here, too. Cephalosha's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Jazz shooting for the game at 42%. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Los Angeles calls timeout. They lead. There's 1:40 left to play here in the fourth.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
With his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He doesn't always get the minutes he's gotten tonight, but there's no way they were going to sit him down once he got going. And the crowd has been loving it. A memorable night for him coming off the bench. There's 1:40 left in the fourth. It's stolen by Johnson. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. The Jazz shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. And taken away by Johnson. And now the Clippers on the break. Evans leading the charge. And the basket by Johnson.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Johnson.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one, they have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Bradley passes to Neto. Back to Bradley. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 on the shot clock. Bradley sets the pick for Burks. Here's Neto, covered by Evans, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Six to shoot. Here's Neto, covered by Evans. That's tipped, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. .23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Reed, and the layup is good. Reed's got 30 points.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Here's Bradley. Gets it to fall.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, you were active at both ends today. How did you get yourself going?
I think it was just us trying to come out and win a game at home. We know how important these are. Every game that we play is important, so we just got to keep it going.
And you protected the home court well, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.